Bayonetta, Vanquish, and Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance are just a few of the titles that Platinum Games has been responsible for. Games that I absolutely love. Pretty much anything that Platinum Games creates, I love, and I have a blast with, and I have a whole lot of fun with. So, much to my surprise, I learned not too long ago that Platinum Games was working on a Transformers game, Transformers Devastation. And when I saw the gameplay for this one, I thought, I don't care what it takes. I have to do a review for this game. I have to play it. I have to get it. So first and foremost, I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to my PR rep, Andy, for being able to secure an early press copy to do a review. Now, with this game, Transformers Devastation, this game is not based on the franchise movies that have been released in the past several years, 10 years. This is mainly in regards to the Transformers animated series. A lot of you guys that grew up in the 80s and watched the Transformers cartoons. Let's first talk about the graphics in Transformers Devastation. Now, in the game, you're going to find beautiful cel-shaded graphics as you battle it out with countless of Decepticons. In Transformers Devastation, you can select between 5 playable characters, and they're very unique each individually. And as mentioned, the cel-shaded look, as I was playing this game, I was like, you know what, there's never been a time, in the past I've played games that have kind of tried to attempt the animated look or cartoon look. I honestly felt like, you know, they truly nailed it. Platinum Games truly nailed it. I really felt like I was playing Transformers, the animated series. It was unbelievable. You know, countless bosses and enemies coming at you were so nicely detailed. It was incredible. And so as you play throughout the game and you enter in the battle with the Decepticons, you're going to have a wide range of melee and weapon attacks. You can use swords, axes, hammers, pistols, sniper rifles, drills, and more. And in the game, you have many options on how you can engage the enemy. You can walk up and throw down with swords or other melee weapons, and also with the Transformer you play with. As mentioned, there's 5 different Transformers you can play with. Now, when you transform into a vehicle, one of the characters is a dinosaur. Depending on which character you select, you can then, as you're in vehicle mode, you can drive up to the enemy and do a special attack. And if you time it right, you can actually do another vehicle attack, which is totally awesome. I remember watching this, I believe at E3, I'm like, oh, that looks so much fun. It's even better in real life, being able to play it. You know, I was grinning from ear to ear. It was so much fun. And then with the vehicle attack, if you time it right again, you can pull off another vehicle attack. And you're going to need this with some of these massive boss battles and swarms of enemies that are attacking you. Now, you're going to amass a lot of different weapons that you'll be able to equip, or you can take them back to the lab and you can actually synthesize. Say, for instance, you can grab like an axe and a hammer. You can synthesize them and get this really nice axe, which was a surprise they added this. Now, there are many moments in the game, again, that I was just absolutely thrilled with because the gameplay is so spot on. It is if you guys have played any of the Platinum games, know that some of the moments in the game can be extremely fast and totally on the edge of your seat. And you're going to find that with Transformers Devastation. And if you are a fan of the series, you are in for a true treat. Now, oftentimes, when you would finish a boss battle, in most cases with games, you were like, okay, cool, I get a break. I'm just going to fight some weaker battles. Oftentimes in this game, you finish a boss battle and you're like, okay, cool, I'm just going to regroup. And no, they throw you into, you walk a little bit, you'd be thrown into another boss battle, which I actually really appreciated because it kept things fresh and it kept you guessing, which I think a lot of games are kind of lacking nowadays, keeping you guessing, keeping you on the edge of your seat. Well, Transformers Devastation this is the cool thing, guys, it has the original voice cast from the animated series. They got all the voice actors and they were able to, lend their talent. Well, I'm not exactly sure how much they paid them, but I'm sure it was a pretty penny. So far, guys, Transformers Devastation might seem like a no-brainer to a lot of you guys, but I have to point out, here's the thing that a lot of you guys are going, nope, not yet, I'm gonna wait. I was able to finish Transformers Devastation in just under 5 hours. 5 hours, okay? This is a $50 game, okay? It's available for a lot of different platforms. Now, in addition to the game story, there are up to 50 challenges that you can take on. So you have the campaign, and you've got up to 50 challenges that you can take. And with these challenges, in many cases, these challenges were simply taken from the game's story missions, okay? Now, I can imagine that if you were to use each of the different playable characters and to play throughout the game, because the game does have replay value, it is very, very fun. You're going to want to go back. If you're a fan of Platinum Games, fan of Transformers, you're going to want to go back and play throughout the game. But I honestly have to tell you guys that, man, if there was just another 2 to 3 hours included, 2 or 3 hours more of content of the story mode, so say for instance it was 7, 8, 9 hours long, I would recommend this easily. One of the easiest recommendations I would offer to you guys this year. But that being said, if you're a fan of Transformers and also the insane over-the-top action that Platinum Games is famous for, I would say definitely pick this one up, okay? But besides that, if you're kind of lukewarm, you're like, oh, Platinum Games is okay, I'm not really that much of a Transformers game, but I am interested in a really fun action game, I would say wait for a price drop, okay? It is priced at $50, and I had so much fun, but yeah, just under 5 hours. I really wish there was 2 to 3 more hours, and I don't know if it's going to happen, but I hope that this game does so well. I hope that there is a sequel, and they have a campaign with just more substance, more content, more levels. I would just absolutely, just totally go nuts, because I had so much fun with this game. But man, just a game that's under 5 hours. I just wish the campaign was a little bit longer. So again, overall guys, I would definitely recommend Transformers Devastation if you are a diehard Platinum Games and Transformers fan. If you're a diehard fan of the genre of the beat 'em up of intense action games, definitely check this one out. Otherwise, I would definitely say wait for a price drop. Down the road, if you see it for, 25, 20 bucks, definitely pick it up. I think you'll have a whole lot of fun with it. If you have any questions about Transformers Devastation, definitely leave a comment in this section below. And as always, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you later.